welcome to Spirit Forest. It is a Tuesday evening. It's about 7 o'clock right now, and I'm out on the lake in my kayak having a wonderful time. I actually wasn't planning on doing a video today, but it is such a beautiful day, so I decided, why not? Why not shoot a little video and kind of show you? I've showed you guys this lake before. It is one of my favorite lakes in the city. It's kind of my place to just escape a bit. I've been working really hard at work and been sitting at a desk all day, so it's just like I needed to get outside and I needed to be into nature and just to relax. And so I'm here, and one of the reasons why I'm shooting this video is because today I got an email from a subscriber of mine who lives in the UK, and she asked me, she says, how do I get away from the city and still be able to be in nature? And it's ironic because I was actually planning this today, but when I replied to her, I totally forgot that this is what I was planning on doing today. But I told her, you know, just get outside and just enjoy. There's parts of the city that you can enjoy that that are still nature. I mean, it's still Earth. It's still a planet. You know, even though you're in the city and you might be surrounded by a lot of concrete. You know, come out here and find those spots. I mean, this spot is just beautiful, and I'll kind of show you what I'm looking at right now. Isn't that beautiful? And the sun is setting. Well, not really, not yet, but it's gonna. I probably have to get out of the lake before it sets. I'm sure they have rules on that. But it got me thinking too of some of the things that I've done in the city to still be able to exercise and still enjoy nature. And I mentioned it to her as well, and I'm going to mention it to you guys, is that, and I talk about how I was training for the Grand Canyon, and I hiked from the north side of the Grand Canyon to the south side of the Grand Canyon in one day, and that was about 20 some miles. And I had to train my feet. I mean, literally, that, like, my legs were good, but my feet were not. You know, I could do about 17 miles a day, and then my feet were done. I am not a marathon runner. It's not used to pounding for that long of a time. It did take me 7 hours to do that Grand Canyon hike, but so I needed some time on my feet. And so what I did is I hiked from, and these are probably more for people that are local to Colorado, I hiked from Aurora, just the border of Aurora, to all the way to Red Rocks. And that's basically, you hike all the way through downtown Denver. You go through all the different suburbs. You go through the bad areas of Colorado, Denver areas too. But you get to experience so much. And, you know, I try to find as many trails as I could. And there was some beautiful spots that I never would have been if I didn't do that. And, you know, and so I kind of challenge you guys to, you know, maybe take that on in your own city, because it was something that I really got to know what my city was like. You know, when you're driving through, you don't really see everything, but when you're walking through, there's different scents and there's different experiences as you walk through your own city. And I walked 25 point something miles to get to Red Rocks. You know, and I kind of challenge you guys, you got to do the same thing. You know, go through your city, leave your front door, and just go for a walk. You know, and it doesn't have to be 25 miles, and I don't recommend going 25 miles unless you've been training to go 25 miles. I mean, I was going like 10 miles a day, then I went to 12 miles, and I kind of built up to my 25-mile hike to Red Rocks. But it was an experience that I'll never forget, and I just truly enjoyed it. And, you know, even though I got blisters on it, but I got to see all the little mom and pop shops. I got to see all the little towns and the little suburbs, and how each one was different, you know, and it was just really cool to do that. So as I got this email today, it just got me thinking about all the things that you could do in the city to still get out, even if you don't have nature really close, is take a walk in the city. You know, find a safe route. Not every city has a safe route, but, you know, find the safest route that you can and walk and go for a walk, and test it out, because I think that, again, that experience, it was definitely worth it. And would I do it again? I think I would. I probably wouldn't choose Red Rocks because I've already done it, but maybe I would choose a different destination or something, and maybe go from Aurora to Boulder, or something like that. I think that that would be a lot of fun. And just, it's part of the challenge is just trying to find the areas that you can actually walk. And you'd be surprised, in a lot of your city they do have walking paths through it. And Google too, if you go to Google Maps, you can type in a address and it gives you what the walking path is. So I just filmed, I kayaked over to where these group of birds were, and I just filmed them. At least I thought I was filming. It would have been epic. I can never shoot wildlife. Because I looked down at my phone and it wasn't recording. Yes, I'm recording from my phone today, and it wasn't recording, and I'm like, no, that was perfect. It was beautiful. And it was like a bunch of pelican. I think they're like pelicans, and they were flying. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know, do you see it? There was a bunch of them, and I was only like just a couple feet from them, and I was like, man. As a kid, I wanted to be a wildlife photographer. I don't know if I do so good with it. Every time I try, like, the record button doesn't work or something. But, oh well, next time I will get you guys these beautiful images of the pelicans here. Who knew that Colorado had pelicans, huh? We probably have seagulls, too. So, I'm just turning my boat around a little, because, there we go. It's actually kind of windy on the lake out there. It's pretty windy out there, but I'm kind of nestled in here so that way I can record for you. And it's really pretty. I did kayak around the whole lake here, and I've been here, I think, since like 4:30 or so, and it's like 7 something right now. But last week on Tuesday, I'm just gonna chat with you. Today's Tuesday, and last Tuesday I called up a girlfriend of mine because she's like, hey, you're always out of town, we never get to hang out. And I kind of feel bad because I am in the mountains every weekend. I'm in my tent, and most of my girlfriends are not about that, but this girlfriend, she likes doing adventures and stuff. And I said, well, what are you doing on a Tuesday? Because I don't have my kids on Mondays and Tuesdays. And she's like, a Tuesday? And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing on a Tuesday after work? She's like, well, usually I just put up my feet and get ready for bed. And I was like, no, that's my fun day. I was like, let's hang out on a Tuesday. And we go to this other beautiful lake, which is towards the foothills, and it was only for paddleboarders and kayakers, and I brought my paddleboard that time. And she had an awesome time. She was like, oh, it feels like it's a holiday. And I was like, yeah, you got to get out during the week. So, let me encourage you guys, get out during the week. I know you're working. I mean, I work Monday through Friday, and if you don't get out after work, it's just, what's life about? You gotta get out. So I got her out, and she was so happy. She's like, I never thought I'd have so much fun on a Tuesday. And she ended up falling in, which was pretty funny, because she never falls in with her paddleboard, and this time she fell in, and it was just fun. And it was hot outside, and it just she said I feel like I'm on vacation, and I was like, yeah, Colorado is such a wonderful place to live, and wherever you live, I mean, sure, there's people that want to see certain areas, go check them out, be an expert of that area. Because I think it would be a lot of fun. I came out here on during the weekday again. It must have been a Monday and Tuesday or something. But, I was pretty bummed because there was a storm coming in, and I was like determined to get out on the lake. And so I came here anyways. I had my kayak on the top of my car, and this huge storm came through. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to sit it out, because in Colorado, a lot of times a storm will come through. It takes about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, and then it's done, and that's exactly what happened. So the storm came through and everyone left, and like the whole lake, everyone left. And then I was on the lake. I was on the lake shortly after the storm, and I was the only one on the lake. It was so cool because it was like the whole lake was mine, and it wasn't windy or anything like that. It was very calm. But one of the most weird experiences I've ever had on this lake too is that I was on my paddleboard. Actually, I thought it was my kayak, but no, it was my paddleboard. Because yeah, I was on my paddleboard, and I was actually just right over here, and the water was like just glass, like there was no wind at all. It was just beautiful. In fact, I just laid down on my paddleboard and just listened to the way the little ripples of the water hit my paddleboard. And then I looked up and I saw these little mouths coming, and it was like it was a school of fish, and these fish here are huge. Now I just found a dead one, so you'll get the size. Sorry, it's dead, and I'm going to show you a dead fish. But these fish are really big, and there was probably, I don't know, like 15 to 20 of them in a school with their mouth sticking out of the water. And I was trying to get a video of it. This was last year, and I was trying to get a video of it, and it was the coolest thing I have ever seen. And like you would see all these little schools of fish with these little mouths sticking out, and they would come right up to my paddleboard, and they were like I could put my hand in the water and like pet them. It was the weirdest thing. And I tried to take a video, and I posted on my personal Facebook page, and everyone's like, I don't see it. And I'm like, man, you had to be there, But it was really cool. But it's like, it's these experiences that you miss if you're just sitting at home and you're just watching TV, or, I don't know, sitting at home doing nothing. It's like, get out here, find the little fish that are doing this. So I had dinner here. I had some crackers and some apricots. That's what was for dinner today, and I'm good with that. I'm not really that hungry today, so but I want to, again, just like kind of a short video. At least I think it's short. Short video, just kind of showing you my Tuesday at 7 o'clock at night, and having my dinner, and having you guys come along. So thanks for joining me. I do have a lot of videos coming up your way. I'm going to be at the tent a lot. I did get a lot of requests for doing some more video actually at my tent, and I will do that. And then I'm going to be going hiking a lot because I got to get in shape for these girls coming to my class. I can't have them beat me. I actually gave the girls in my class a little exercise, I don't know if it's a routine or just a little exercise plan for them, so that way when we head out on the trail that they're prepared for it. So not only are they doing it, but I am also doing it too, so I can't give them an exercise plan and I'm not doing the same thing. So okay, so I am going to finish my dinner, finish my crackers and apricots, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.